would seem that after a buff to Eximus units, a few Tenno, including myself, were a little stuck on the Mastery Rank 28 test. Nearly all the guides I found were 3 years ago, before the Eximus started juicing. But fear not, I passed my MR28 test with 1 second left on the clock using all 7 Thermia canisters. And if a casual like myself can do it, so can you. I'm going to assume that if you've made it to MR28, you have a selection of frames, weapons and mods. I'll also assume you know how to visit Cephalon Creepypants to practice your mastery tests. The build I show worked for me. Your playstyle and skills may mean that you want to use a less cheesy method. But if you've searched up this video, I'm assuming you want a 3-cheese pizza covered with spray cheese. Now to the build that I use. We're going for Vauban Prime. 0 former. You can pause to see the mods. The important part here is that with just over 220% duration and 199% range, our held 4th ability Vortex lasts for 33 seconds with a radius of 20 meters. That's going to make life a little easier. If we use the Helmuth to add Banshee's Silence ability over Vauban's Orbital Strike, we also have an ability that has a radius of 40 meters with a duration of 66 seconds. That makes Eximus units forget how to Eximus. Silence isn't necessary. I didn't use it on the test that I passed. I was nervous enough that I forgot I had it, so don't stress if you haven't fed the Helmuth a Banshee. It's just an extra option, if the Eximus units are the real issue for you passing. Weaponry is down to your favourite flavour. Unfortunately, you have to equip all 3 weapon slots. If we could do it without melee, it would be easier. I say that because if you switch to melee while holding a canister, it will usually bug out and not let you throw the canister. This is because both melee and heavy attack on the canister use the heavy throw attack button. On a note of buggy things, do not pick up your canisters with the operator. If you switch back to your frame, it will yeet the canister off the map. So for the weapon setup, Archiplasmor, punch through on grouped mobs. Secondary was Tenet Cycron. Auto-deletion without aiming doesn't come easier on a secondary. And in the melee slot, Gwandao Prime, because if you're not going to use it, you may as well make it look good. Operator and School are your choice. You may want Naramon for Fastling if you haven't unbound it. I defaulted to Zenuric. Amps and Arcanes are your choice. Amps probably won't be getting used in this test. Magus Lockdown. Magus Vigor may provide a bit of comfort. Keybind some pizzas just in case. If you accidentally stand in a steaming pile of Eximus, a tick from a pizza can be the difference between casting a frame ability or throwing yourself off the map in despair. To begin with, use practice runs. Even record the run to see where your mistakes are. Tunnel vision in the moment is a real thing. Watching your gameplay back over a coffee will let you do the armchair expert thing we all do when watching everyone else make mistakes. Blessings. Get comfortable with where the canisters spawn and their timing. Remember there are 7 canisters, so if you average 9 kills per canister, you're done. In all likelihood, you will kill a lot more per canister if your Vortex is well placed. Avoid standing in the Eximus goo, keep up Silence and Vortex. Try to keep the Vortex in roughly the same area throughout the test. This will keep a group ready to hit with a canister when you get back. Relax into a rhythm and you'll get it done. The worst that can happen is you need to wait 24 hours to see the anxiety diamond on the escape menu again if you miss the mark on a real test. Now I was going to do what every other video does and show you the perfect run, but that isn't encouraging, it's demoralising. You remember I passed this thing already, right? I went back in and forgot everything, including Silence, used Bastille instead of Vortex at least once, I died to dots, but I show you every spawn point in order. You get to point and laugh, you get to know you can do better. You even get to see my pet look ashamed of me. And you know the guy screwing up in the video is now MR28. Now it's your turn, enjoy the scuffed run, and leave a comment letting me know when you pass your test.
Prioritize and eliminate. Throw these canisters at enemies to render them vulnerable. But hurry, Tenno. Your time is limited, and the canisters will expire.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. silently. We can build and build until we finally see. Whoa, we're taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough. I don't wanna feel the stuff under the rug, all my problems that are shoved. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that my thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all the stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all the stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no love. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck, can't stop. Unplugged, feeling overwhelmed. I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. What a life is filled with memories, not a life with a bread in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus